This is the Sports Dynasty Podcast. I'm Trevor, and this is Juan. Before we get started, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We're on iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Play Radio, Stitcher Play Radio, at Podcast Dynasty on Twitter. Check out the Facebook group. Be a part of the conversation.
The week 2 picks are up.
Yes.
So.
Shout out to Dennis McFarland, who won this week's picks. He finished 12-4. Congratulations to him. Do a 3-way tie for second place with 11, and I'll post the standings later on this week before the.
I feel like you do that monthly.
You don't
have to do all that much work. Monthly.
Yeah, but other than that, for the most part, everybody else did pretty sucky this week. But you know it,
including us.
Yes, including us. Yes, but you can improve yourself by going to the announcements in the group and filling out your picks and sending it to us in the comment section or to me personally, whatever. It'll be locked in. You have until Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern time. So get started.
Thank you all for participating.
Yes,
very much.
Very, very big turnout last week. So
yes,
very, very good.
I love it. Hopefully we get more, even though they'll be behind 8 ball. But screw it, whatever. I'm back, by the way. Hi.
Yes, he is back. For those who watched the last episode, he wasn't with us last week because...
I was there.
He was there.
Wasn't on camera.
Just wasn't in the best mindset to
I wasn't.
record.
I had a bandage in my hand before this recording, you know.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah.
Pretty bad.
Yeah. You guys can guess. Because I edited a lot of that stuff out. Because they don't need to know what happened specifically. Like the amount. Like
the point is it was bad. But the point is he was back now, and now we're able to give you, content.
Yes, I give you what I always give you, analysis.
Yes.
Clean, clear analysis. So today, it is Tuesday. We're doing this a little early. We usually do these Wednesdays, but we're doing it Tuesday because that's what our schedule entails. So we're going to do our takes on overreactions, if we like them or dislike them, because it's week 1, and that's literally what week 1 is famous for. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to go through the picks for the week 2. So I forgot to write down the over and unders. Dang it. I got to use Bleacher Report now.
I mean, they usually, it's not really accurate until like Wednesday. Usually not.
No, it's there. It's just that it might just refresh.
It may refresh, yeah. So
yeah.
We're going to go.
I forgot. I'll use Bleacher Report later. Screw it. Whatever. Damn it. All right. Because I wrote everything down, and I did it for no reason. Whatever. It's too late. We're on camera. Let's stop wasting your time, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's talk about the overreactions that we like and or dislike. I know you have a lot more than I do.
Yeah, I do.
I only got 5. You got like 10.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can go around and take over. And remember,
all right,
loud and proud.
Of course.
I'm trying around camera because you be right. Y'all can attest. He be low as crap. And when I'm editing, I'm ready to hit him. So be loud.
Okay. My first overreaction that I've took from week 1, Aaron Rodgers' offseason was clearly a distraction for the Green Bay Packers. For those, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, that's the biggest one.
Yes, for those who watched, you noticed that his head really wasn't in it.
I was say I don't think they needed to watch.
Like if you watched it, God bless you. Secondly speaking, he was really bad. He looked like his mentally just wasn't there. Didn't care, honestly. And then if you're watching that, you think that, how can you not think that, honestly speaking, like for what he did in the offseason, the ridiculousess he pulled off, Jeopardy. Yeah, so it pretty much is like, it looked like he didn't care. So who knows? God damn it. So that was one of my overreactions. Am I overreacting for that? I don't. Maybe so, but that is probably one of the more, maybe you can be. I'll give that a little bit grain of salt.
I'm probably more in the camp of I don't think it's overreaction. I think that's exactly what happened, and that's what's happening right now. They're paying for it. Do I think this is going to take their season away? No. But lucky for them, matter of fact, this kind of segues to one of mine. I have the NFC North or the AFC South as one of them is going to be the worst division in football. That's my overreaction based on what we've seen. That AFC South was absolutely disgraceful. Mind you, one of them won. Houston beating the holy crap out of Jacksonville. But they still suck. So, Tennessee, they don't even look like an NFL team on Sunday. It was embarrassing, to say the very least. So, I'm not calling right yet because it's only week 1. We still have 16 games left to fix the multitude of defensive problems that they have. Also besides the fact that they only have 2 targets to throw to. And I don't remember Julio Jones even catching the ball like that. So, and Derrick Henry got stuffed up pretty easily because, once you get to the backfield, which is actually kind of easy now because their line is not very good either. Or maybe just Arizona's that good. It might be a combination of both. I think that's the real, conclusion we can go from that. I think because he had them pretty high. I underestimated them, and I'm almost on the money on Tennessee. That's how it is so far. But that division is a crapshoot. And Indy, I might have already deducted a game from this. I had them 11-6. I might put them 10-7 now. Because this Carson Wentz thing is interesting, but more so their line does not look good at all. Their left tackle situation is really bad. That was the biggest culprit of the Seattle pass rush that we thought they would never get again. And that was a problem. Am I forgetting a team? Oh, Jacksonville's just Jacksonville. So, yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned Jacksonville. So
wait, one more. The NFC North.
Oh.
Yeah, Green Bay Packers. Yeah, yeah. I have a bad feeling about Minnesota. I don't like what I saw from Minnesota, especially their offensive line. If Cincinnati was getting that much pass rush because of one guy, that's an issue. From a guy who's immobile as quarterback in Kirk Cousins, that's an issue. That's really bad. And Chicago's the Chicago, and Detroit's Detroit. Now you can go.
I'm glad you mentioned the AFC South because Jacksonville this is Trevor Lawrence's first game as an NFL QB. Apparently, I didn't even know this was his first loss of his life, which
not including, I guess, playoffs. I guess because college football have playoffs.
Yeah, I saw regular season. I guess,
yeah.
Urban Meyer, also his first NFL debut as a head coach, and honestly speaking, my overreaction for them is the Jaguars under Urban Meyer will be a total disaster. I'm telling you as far as that's what people are saying right now. Now, is it overreaction?
But we said it first.
Yes, we did say that first, actually. So
it's not overreaction. We're right.
But I'm talking about as far as people in Jaguars. Oh, speaking of Jaguars fans. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, I wonder what you're thinking about it now, sir. But anywho, yeah, this is, even though it's not maybe overreaction to some Jaguar fans and people, but I don't think it is at all.
I think it should be a realization
that this team is going to be a disaster. They really can't do anything. This is not college anymore. People, you like the Houston Texans, a team who I picked to go 0-17, literally just dismantle you guys. Really, really bad. Tyrod Taylor was looking like
Deshaun Watson.
Dare I say? This is bad. I mean, is this going to continue for Houston Texans going forward? Absolutely
not. Oh, hell no.
They're going to get demolished for the next 16 straight weeks. I don't see them winning another game ever again.
Jacksonville.
Unless we beat Jacksonville again. I can find 2 wins. But it's just going to be a horrible team. It's going to be a terrible team, and God help us, but... Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm with that because, again, we called it from the beginning. Trevor Lawrence is going to suffer, but I think he is going to show. Because he showed signs of him being a first overall pick. He made some throws that were just godly, and then he just made throws that were just god-awful. And we're going to see a lot of that. A lot of the analysts now are saying he's going to have a Peyton Manning type rookie season, so he's probably going to have 30 touchdowns and 29 picks. Because Peyton Manning was, I think was it 26 and 23? I think that was his touchdown to pick ratio when he's a rookie. So it's going to be something like that. And you know what? I mean, this roster and front office and franchise and city is all garbage anyway. So just have fun. I don't want to say ruining him because I think he's too good to ruin. But holding him back, I think we'll be saying those words within a year or two when he's with his third head coach because it's Jacksonville.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. I have nothing about that because I still with the AFC South. The worst division in football.
Okay. Is that one more of that?
Oh, I have a few, but I prefer to rather segue more. You still got more, so.
Oh, yes, I do. Also, watching this game, famous Jameis, the NFC South, famous Jameis is reborn. Former, so this was incredible. Oh, man. He lit up that Green Bay Packers defense like crazy. Many people say, oh, he threw 30 for 30 2 years ago. 30 for 30, 30 for 30. Oh, he's no good. Blah, 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 blah. Now he got eye surgery, and he looks pretty good right now. Maybe because Green Bay just didn't care, but I'm gonna give him more that Jameis is really, really locked in, laser eyed, no pun intended.
LASIK Jameis.
Yes, in. And I'm very interested to see what they do moving forward with him. I'm actually happy that he's playing well, and it's good. It's better than Taysom football, who most of y'all wanted to be the starter for the Saints. Absolutely not. Terrible.
Don't get why he's in the league. That's to me is an overreaction, but I don't think he's gonna play bad. I had them as my 7th seed.
Oh, really?
So I'm not gonna call right because I didn't think this was gonna happen. 5 touchdowns? What? He had almost as many incompletions, I think, as touchdowns. I think it's like 1 or 2 more incompletions than he had touchdowns. That's insanity. He's not gonna do that. And not again. No. But I called he's gonna play well. He has Sean Payton. And this might be an overreaction too that no one's talked about. Sean Payton might be a lot closer to the Coach of the Year candidacy than we thought.
Okay.
That might be an overreaction to talk about here.
Probably.
I should have had him as a candidate if I had him 10-7 to begin with, but I didn't. So I should have. He has a bit of a story too. He's doing this without Drew Brees. He's never done anything without Drew Brees.
True indeed.
So he might. That's something to talk about. That's an overreaction. Probably. Or maybe I'll be right in 16 weeks. Maybe. I don't know.
Another overreaction that I came up with was Dave Gettleman realizes he was wrong about Daniel Jones, and it may cost him his job.
It's not like everybody told him that when he drafted him.
No, but I'm saying, like, I've made Giant fans that be like, well, let's say they win 8 games, and he throws for like 3,800 yards or 400,000 yards. He's like, oh, you see, there's an improvement there. You're getting weapons.
You are losers.
Yeah, you're not going to make the playoffs. Anyway.
Again.
So yeah. To me personally, I mentioned this before, it's playoffs a bust for him. Like, for Gettleman at least. He's out of there. I don't see him lasting after the season anyway, so... No, maybe he realizes that, I made a mistake.
I don't think that's overreaction. I think that's right on the money. That's bullseye. That's exactly what it is. It's not overreaction at all. Most people were probably thinking that from the beginning. Like, this is not exaggeration. We all said that he was wrong the minute he drafted him because what? No. He has not changed as of right now. Again, it's only 1 game, so maybe the overreaction is that we're already burying Daniel Jones. Mm-hmm. But too bad I've been burying him for over a year, so it's not overreaction to me. Mm-hmm. It's just me being right. He's not good. I don't understand what more do you need to see? He's never shown that he can be capable of being, the guy. Never shown it. It's not like he started late in his rookie year. He started week 5 or 6. Like, he still had 10 games plus to show something.
No, week 3.
Right, thank you. It would be like, no, he didn't show it. The year after he had the whole year, he was garbage. Like, that was last year, right?
Yes, correct.
It's garbage. Very garbage. They were 6-10, right?
Yes.
Garbage. And now they got him a new coach from that same season. They got him new toys. The only problem was the offensive line. The offensive line. Now, what I was gonna say is right, but he played against Denver, who we all had as a much better team, improvement wise, and compared to the Giants, they're a better team. However, I'm watching some of this game, right? Because no one should willingly watch the full game. That's a waste of their time. I'm watching it, and it's like, no, this dude is missing stuff, dude. Like, it's not. No, the defense wasn't that as good as they should have been, at least for this first game. No, there was open stuff. He had some lanes. He did, there were stuff that he could have taken that he didn't do. And then he had this one dumbass, I missed my chance to analyze the game on Sunday. This is not what this is about. But, no, he's not good. And he's not going to be good. And it's almost time for y'all to try again with a new general manager. Do not blame the coach.
No.
Georgia is good.
He's going to get better from there.
But we're into that same division, the NFC East. And my overreaction for NFC East is that outside of the bum-ass New Jersey Giants, the division actually might be competitive. Not 2020 competitive, quotations. Actually competitive. Because... are the Eagles good? Did everyone overlook Philadelphia?
No.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. Philadelphia, you played against a really bad Atlanta team. People think that Jalen Hurts. There was some people that saying that Jalen Hurts finally made the stride. Are you kidding me? Are you what?
Which will segue into my other overreaction, which is not an overreaction to us. Will Atlanta be a top 5 pick again this year?
Yes.
Yeah, that's not an overreaction to us. We said that was going to happen.
Yes, they are.
It's to the point where Bill Simmons bet on them, and he's already pissed off and wish he could take a bet back. They're garbage. They did nothing right. It's to the point where did Matt Ryan even hit 150 yards?
No.
Like,
barely.
Matt Ryan? Who's known as a stat patter the last 5 years? Like, dude. So back to Philly. Where I think where a lot of people messed up. It's funny that we mentioned this in the guide, but we just, I guess, ignored it when it came to our predictions. Is that receiving core actually is pretty good. We said it was either going to be B plus or D plus, and I think the more we look, it's like there's probably B plus receiving core. Devontae Smith is gonna be a beast. He gets open at will. It's insane. So that's more likely gonna be their number one, and he has a lot of nice pieces behind him. Jalen Reagor's good. People swore he sucks. No. It was Philadelphia was such a crapshoot in 2020 that everyone that actually has talent was overlooked. That's the difference. Jalen Reagor's pretty good. Quez Watkins, another pick from I believe was 2020's draft. Low. He looks pretty good. Maybe Jalen Hurts has made that stride. I don't know. Who the heck knows? But what I know is that they're probably better than we thought, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're actually good. That I agree with you with.
I would have been more impressed had they did to like a team like New Orleans, like the year before, or they did it to play against Dallas or Tampa. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That'll be a little bit more impressive to me. But to Atlanta,
I will say this though, I will, because I always do this for teams. At least they did it who they were. If they're that good, at least they did it who they were supposed to do it against. That's so fair. If they would have had a tight game against Atlanta and we knew that Atlanta sucked, that's a problem. But instead they beat Christ out of them. Like they probably don't believe in God anymore. So that's how bad they got beat up. So that's a good sign to me. However, I'm more in the camp of maybe I should add 2 more wins to their count because I had them at 4 or 5. Maybe they're a 7-10 team instead of like a 5-12, whatever. Okay, that's my thing.
We could stay in the NFC.
Mm-hmm.
September Russell Wilson.
September Russ
that's actually really good. Actually, I know.
September Russ is
finally on an MVP quarterback. I mean, he's been an MVP quarterback every single year. He just couldn't finish it out towards the end. But this is September. What do you expect? He's damn near unbeatable in September. Absolutely sensational. I mean, there are some people in this group who did say that he wasn't a top 10 quarterback, and I'm wondering if you guys gonna eat your words
or stop smoking.
Oh, damn, that's ridiculous. That is terrible. But anyway,
that's just slow.
Yes.
Like,
yeah. Russell Wilson is top the QB in the league. Many say he's not number 3. He's 2. He's incredible. It's incredible. What are you talking about? Like, I don't know. But listen, we expect this. It's more of an overreaction. Not really. We expect this every year from him. September is what it is.
Well, their offense looked like they have a lot more flow compared to last year. And if that continues on into the second half of the season, which we'll be waiting for, because I don't care what happens now. We're waiting for November, December. If they continue this flow, they are a massive issue. Mm-hmm. What also we're going to be looking for is defensively. Now, I remember me saying about 10 minutes ago that Colts line actually looked worse than the Seattle defensive line looked good. We're going to see if that translates. I believe they play Tennessee. Let me hold that. Give me a second. Yes, they play Tennessee at home, so that's probably not going to answer many questions here if Tennessee plays the exact same as it played against Arizona. So we may have to wait a few weeks to really see. Oh, and it's also still September next week, so they'll probably beat them up regardless.
Yeah.
But later down the line, we're going to get answers to that. I did see some holes secondary-wise playing against Carson Wentz, but I mean, it's the NFL nowadays. There's no such thing as a defense that locks you to like 150 yards of total offense anymore. So can't really put that against Seattle. But they did play well on all sides of the ball. But that could be more of Indy not knowing what the hell they're doing versus Seattle playing very well.
True.
But one thing I can guarantee is that Russell Wilson, September Russ, my bad, September Russ for a reason. He is like the best player in NFL history, apparently, according into this month. Don't know why, but it's true.
You know, Josh Allen is overpaid and Bills are overrated. First of all, that's clearly an overreaction. Josh Allen is very good. The Bills are very good. They just had to play against a very good Steelers team. Now, I know a lot of people may have thought that, hey, they didn't finish so well last season, but the defense, healthy, still very good. And again, a lot of mistakes that Buffalo made in this game, you know, by keeping the Steelers into the game for most of it. They couldn't score.
Yeah, like fumbling the ball twice.
Yeah, fumbling the ball twice, yeah. Uncharacteristically, you know, but other than that, Josh Allen, to me, is worth every penny they gave him. You know, he just didn't have a great game. You know, he played against a really good team. So that's kind of overreaction for me. People saying that they're overrated and he's overpaid. No, he's worth every penny. And the Bills are going to be a tough team in the AFC regardless. You just one of those games where they got. It is what it is.
Yeah, it happens. It's more of everybody else sleeping on Pittsburgh.
Yes,
that's what it's more about. There's mind you, that defense actually was not healthy. They actually didn't have Stephon Tuitt in this game, so they didn't even have their full power defensive line, and that's how ridiculous they looked.
You could have fooled me. They looked really good.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So this defense is ridiculously good, which is why you had them in the playoffs or no? I don't remember.
Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
I believe I did.
Yeah, I had them at 10-7. I was like, they're just the Pittsburgh Steelers. They lock people up.
No, I don't. No, I didn't. They had them just barely missing it.
Oh, okay, me too. Same thing with me.
Barely missing it.
Well, after what's going on in Baltimore, I actually might have them in playoffs now. But their defense is ridiculous. Stop. Like no. The problem is offensively, it took them how many minutes took them to score? Like 45, not even minutes to score.
It was literally like late in the third quarter.
Yeah, like that. Come on, that's ridiculous.
That's not gonna be sustainable against other AFC teams. So yeah, you caught Buffalo on a bad day, but you can't do that again. If you make the postseason play them, that will not work against them.
No, you will get blown out again.
Yes, you will.
Yeah, but you have to score. But that segues because this is the AFC East, right? We're going to another team. This is probably a small overreaction, but I think I can back this up. I really like Miami's defense this year.
Okay.
I understand playing the Patriots, and the Patriots don't know how to score nothing, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. But the reason why I'm backing this up has nothing to do with who they played against, is how they looked. And when I say how they looked, I mean they looked like everybody is doing their job perfectly well. Everybody's in the right spot. Everybody's jumping off the ball when you need to jump off the ball. Everybody is literally doing their assignments the way they're supposed to. And that's the key to a good defense, is communication and execution. And every play that I've seen watching that game, and I watched that game twice, they were where they're supposed to be every single down. Because, quite frankly, Mac Jones played well. Very well, actually. I think he played better than what people think. He made some godly throws I didn't think he could actually do. He making fadeaway throws and everything. He looked like a Kobe. I'm watching like, whoa. Like, boom, boom. Like, oh, no. This dude, hold up. That throw is not supposed to be completed. And he was doing it. And they didn't waver at all. They still got stops. And they still held them. You know what I mean? Like they did what they're supposed to do. And I really believe in this defense. Defense. Not their offense. I believe in their defense. Which is why Buffalo has a small problem, but they're not going to want to hear it because last time they played, they laid 50 on them. But they're not going to want to hear the fact that there is a possibility they may start 0-2 after Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we're doing picks in about 10 minutes or so. So we will see if we actually choose that. But I think it might be overreaction to me. I'm not sure, but I think Miami is at the very least top their defense at the end of the season. I really like Miami's defense.
Okay, makes sense. Sticking in the AFC, the Browns won't be challenging the Chiefs in the AFC. Me personally, I think that is not only overreaction.
People said that?
Yes.
Really?
Not only overreaction, I think it's crap.
That's crazy. I didn't hear that. That's crazy.
The Browns, they could hold on. They can hang with them.
They had them beat for
twice. They 2 games.
15 minutes.
They had them,
out of the 60.
They had them beat both meetings this year and the one in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's a learning experience, but again, you have to learn quickly that you do not give Patrick Mahomes. You can't. Once you have Patrick Mahomes down, you got to keep him down.
Don't fumble and don't get your kick blocked.
Exactly. Like don't.
And then you're good.
You
That's literally what won them the game.
You have to score on every play, and you cannot allow Patrick Mahomes to get in a rhythm and come back. We've seen this too many times. A 20-point lead is nothing to him. Come right back. That offense is too explosive. It's too explosive.
If you're not disciplined.
Yes. It's too explosive. You cannot allow an explosive offense like that to get a rhythm and keep them down. You gotta keep them down. You can't let them give them a little bit of wiggle room. It's not gonna happen.
Maybe my overreaction is that I can't wait to see this in January.
I can't wait to see it either.
Where Cleveland whoops their ass. That's maybe my overreaction because they did everything they needed to do. It's those two stupid follies is what lost them that game. Nick Chubb fumbling? When does that happen?
It's very rarely.
That's what I'm saying. Come on, they gained their kick block again. When does that happen?
Maybe
It took like 5% garbage twice for them to win that game. No, Cleveland outplayed them, no question. It's just when you got the best player and you do those two stupid mistakes, the best players take advantage.
We'll make you play.
Yeah, and there you go. That's what happened. I can't wait to see this matchup again because I think it's going to happen again. I have one more in that same division of the AFC North. So Jamar Chase, he's actually good. I have actually not heard a peep about him when everyone needs to apologize to him.
I'm not apologizing.
Not apologizing because I didn't say anything. I just said wait and see.
Yeah.
But
I mean, he didn't help himself when he said that he's hard to see the
I was talking about that stupid statement. I was talking about the mistreatment he got all preseason. I'm not talking about he sucks because he was dropping preseason balls. But he played his first NFL game and he absolutely sliced and diced that Minnesota defense, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, he did. I mean, it's Minnesota defense. What did you expect? Like, I hope he did.
According to everybody else, he's not supposed to do that because he can catch a ball, right?
I understand that.
All right, then. So he caught a ball.
I understand that.
Diced them for 50 yards, touchdown, right? And caught balls inside the numbers, right? Because according to people, he couldn't do that.
I would hope he would do that against Minnesota.
But no, but in other people's sense, they said he could not. And what did he do? He did it, right?
He did.
All right, then. So go finish that sentence. There you go.
That's
so stop it. So he's not good. Preseason should not dictate how you talk about a person. Stop it.
Stop it.
He's actually good. Oh, who knew? But yeah, I ain't heard people about that, and I didn't think that was right. A lot of people deserve need to give him an apology. Try to play him like if he's not an NFL player. That's why he sliced and diced freaking Minnesota and really had a nice debut.
Yeah.
Good-ish, Jamar Chase. Good-ish.
Yeah. That's all my in overreactions.
Oh, mine too. Oh, perfect.
Had a lot of them. Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good segment. And we move on to the picks. I have to go on Bleacher now because I'm an idiot. Messed up my writing and all that. I forgot. We do over and unders. Which would have... Let me not finish that sentence. All right. So, Thursday. I am not watching this. Are you?
I'll probably watch it because I'll be at work. So I might as well
That's
watch
very
it.
sad.
Just to, kill the time.
That's very sad. I feel bad for you.
Especially since everything going on with New York and mandates. Yeah. It'll be dead in my job. So why not? It'll be dead.
Interesting. I wonder if you guys make any money. Whatever. Anyway, that has nothing to do with sports.
Yeah.
Anyway, New Jersey Giants will be at Washington football team. The over and under is 40.5. And Washington's favored by 3. I'm definitely, if I was betting, I'm betting under. No question.
Betting under and take the points. I'm going Washington to win this game.
I'm going to go Washington too. Even though a small part of my stomach tells me New York might pull this out because it's Thursday. I don't like Thursday football for a reason.
To me, it favors the home team. I think it favors the home team. They can't come out with a loss, and they don't have a bit shit. At least it's not. It's for the Giants. It's not too much of a disadvantage because you were just in New Jersey. You're gonna travel to Washington, which is not a far travel, so it's not really much. You could literally leave the same day and get there. But for the most part, I'm gonna go with Washington. I think Washington is gonna prove that listen, you had a tough game against the Chargers. You come in and beat up on the Giants. Get up on them. I'm going Washington football team to win by 4 or more.
Yeah, or just cover the 3 entirely. Yes. It's gonna be a game that does not deserve any TV time at all. It really doesn't.
They gotta do a better job picking these games, man.
I don't mind Thursday because who cares? Because I don't care about Thursday at all. I'd rather if and matter of fact, you know what? Good job, because now this won't be on Sunday. Thank you.
You know, that makes a lot of sense. You're right.
Yeah. This is an interesting one. 49ers are going to Philadelphia. The over and under is 50 points. And 49ers are favored by 3.5.
I think it may go over. I think it's
going to go over too.
Because how the 49ers defense looked against Detroit in the garbage time. You call it garbage time if you want to. They had a chance to lose that game too.
They did have a chance to lose the game. So I don't know about garbage time
I don't know about that anymore. Yeah. But it's going to be over. I'm picking San Francisco to beat the Eagles. I don't think that Jalen Hurts will continue that.
Yeah, my dog who is the loudest. Let me not say my more words. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think Jalen Hurts will repeat his performance from last week. I think 49ers win this game. They'll cover the spread, and it'll be over the 50-something points.
Yeah, I think it's going to be over 52. Are they going to cover the points? I don't know if they're going to cover the points. I don't know. It depends how you feel about Philly. I'm not sure. And they're at home, and then, the West Coast traveling over to the East Coast.
On a short week.
Yeah, on a short week. Yeah.
I mean, technically, they don't have a home game until next week. Literally 2 games on the road off the bat.
Yeah.
So that's pretty tough.
Yeah. So I'm going to say they won't cover the points. I think they're going to win, though. So I wouldn't bet. I bet the over. If I'm betting this game, I'm betting the over. I wouldn't bet on spread. But if you're going to want to use spread, I would probably bet Philly with the spread. It's just a surprise one, Bengals at Bears. The over and under is 45, and the Bears are favored by 2.5 points. You already know what I'm picking.
You're picking Burrocks.
Oh, yeah, I'm picking my son Burrow. Oh, story time. So, the reason why you haven't heard, but he's the first one I said Burrocks in this thing, hasn't he? I say Burrocks for a reason. There's a French spelling for the way they spelled his name. That was in LSU. The B-U-O-O-R, and then I think it's E-A-U-X, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I say Burrow, so I'm just being stupid. It's Burrow, but in the French spelling. But nah, I just say Burrocks. Anyway, so that's why I say it that way. So there's context to be like, what the hell? He keeps saying Burrocks like a stupid ass. Well, that's why I'm saying like stupid ass. Because I am acting like a stupid ass. But there's a reason for it.
Or if you wanted to use other context that he didn't say, it could have been like Burrow rocks, but Burrocks. You could have did that.
I did think of that, but I thought it was too corny to say.
No, that's not corny to say. Listen, it makes sense. Look at that one thing. I'm going to go with Cincinnati as well. Originally, I was going to pick Chicago, but I said, no.
Yeah, in all honesty, the reason why we're picking them is not because of Burrow, it's because Chicago sucks.
Yeah,
they're bad. That's a bad team. Nagy has about over and under 5 weeks before he gets fired.
Ooh. Maybe over.
Over? You still think he's gonna stay to like November or whatever? I know Ryan Pace is gone after this year. There's no question about that.
He's done.
Yeah.
I think I give it to like November.
November? Okay. Yeah. So over 5 weeks. All right. Cool. But he's gone.
Yeah.
Justin Fields gonna go through some stuff, man.
And Justin Fields will be the starter officially by like week 4. I don't see how if he's not already. The one thing I don't like about this, the one thing I really don't like, honestly speaking, and me and Alex spoke about it in the other episode. I don't like the 2 QB system. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And this is why Matt Nagy will get fired. He's trying to do both so he can appease both sides and say, "Hey, I'm doing this." No, you're gonna get fired, my man. You're done. If you're gonna put,
I feel like he's gonna get fired regardless, but whatever.
If you're gonna put Dalton in, let Dalton play. He didn't play too bad against the Rams. It's not much you can do with literally nothing. But other than that, this Chicago team is not very good. If you're gonna put Jalen Hurts in, I'm sorry, not Jalen Hurts. Justin Fields, put him in the game. Let's do it.
Which would be a huge mistake.
Which would be a mistake though. But this one, you gotta pick one or the other. This 2 QB system is ridiculous. Get rid of it. I'm going with Cincinnati to win this game. I don't see any answer what they have for Jamar Chase. Not at all. And who's gonna stop Joe Mixon? He's gonna go bananas on them. I mean, this is the same offensive line that shut down Deion Hunter. Literally, one guy. They stopped him.
And the Bears, if I'm not mistaken, only have one guy.
Yeah, and
who's overrated, by the way. But one guy. What they got to worry about one dude? This Chicago team is really bad.
Yeah, I'm going with Cincinnati. Go 2-0. Oh my God, they're going to go 2-0. Oh shit, this is gonna be awesome.
Burrocks. Anyway, Bills at Dolphins. The over and under is 48.5. And the Bills are favored by 3.5 points. Yeah, remember what we talked about earlier? Mm-hmm. I don't got the balls to do it. I'm picking Bills. But.
Picking Bills too.
Yeah, but. Because the thing is that Josh Allen has a history of beating the holy hell out of the Dolphins defense. However, the Dolphins defense was not built the way it is now, which is why I think this is a good test for Dolphins defense here. They can shut down or at least really slow down that pass attack, which they could because they arguably have the best secondary in the league. This will be
tough.
It'll be so good for like the demeanor of this team. You may see them go on some type of run. Like, it's very possible. No, I'll pick the points though. It's 3.5. I'll probably pick the points. Yeah, over and under. I don't know what type of. I would
stay away from that too.
Yeah, I don't have a feel for the game, so I'm not sure if we should go over and under in this game at all. I'd rather just play safe. Just take Buffalo. They're the better team, almost, not by much, despite what Buffalo fans think. You know,
we love
ask some of the guys in the AFC East. You know. Showdown, you know. But anyway,
we love you guys. Just let you know that. You guys are awesome.
You guys are closer than you think. Yeah. But, yeah, I'm going to take Buffalo. I'm going to take the points with Buffalo.
Yes.
Same?
Same, yeah.
All right, cool. But this is a really tough game to call. Really tough. Okay, how about garbage one? Broncos will be going to Jacksonville. The over and under is 45 points, and the Broncos are favored by 6.
That seems fair. I'm going with Denver with the points.
Me too.
As well. I think, yes, they look. First of all, people have been. I talked this with my father before we started recording. Teddy Bridgewater, he doesn't get the respect, a lot of respect that he does deserve. He's not terrible at it like people think he is. He just has been going through very unfortunate situations either way. But I think him being here right now is that, listen, he has more of a new feel for the game now. That, all right, fine. I still haven't have a chance to prove that I'm still somebody here. And yeah, I think he's going to beat the hell out of Jacksonville. Jacksonville is just terrible.
So if you think it's going to be a beatdown, then you should probably pick the under.
Yeah.
It's 45, so that means they'll win what, like, let's say 31-7?
It's 38 points, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Or 31-10.
Yeah, 31-10. I think that's under. So if you think it's going to be a beatdown, I will definitely go under. I think it's also safe to take the points in Denver.
Me too. I agree.
Take it safe. The 1-0 Las Vegas Raiders. Raiders at Pittsburgh. The over and under is 47 points, and the Steelers are favored by 5. This is a tough one.
It is.
I personally am going to go with Pittsburgh. I will pick the way better defense versus a pretty decent offense, but they made some stupid ass mistakes last night that we didn't feel like talking about today, to be completely honest, that Pittsburgh will make you pay for. Make you pay for.
I agree, because watching the game last night against Baltimore is like they did everything they could to lose that game. It's like everything they could. The coaching is terrible. I'm sorry, John Gruden is really bad, and people need to stop overrating him. He's not good. He's not good. I'm sorry, he's not. I'm going to go with Pittsburgh to win this game because, again, I think smart coaching will benefit this game winning.
Yes.
Mike Tomlin is on a whole nother level. John Gruden is an idiot. So is your boy Mike Mayock is an idiot too. But that's who gives a shit about that.
Yeah, you know who benched their before? It was an overall pick in Cleveland Farrell. He even played him because he sucks.
Yeah, but it's pretty bad. I'm going with Pittsburgh to win this game. I think they.
I'm gonna go on a limb though and say they don't cover.
I agree. I think Pittsburgh gonna struggle to cover this game.
Like I probably bet Raiders here.
Yeah, for the points. Yes.
Yeah, because from what we saw last night too, defensively, they actually have they have a small pass rush now.
They've improved defensively.
So, like, if that comes into play against Pittsburgh, and historically they always have dogfights, so that might be enough to slow down that Pittsburgh offense again, which will make us all have more questions about Pittsburgh 1 week from now. So I'm gonna go with that. I like Pittsburgh, but I don't like the points. I like Raiders points. So they're 5-point underdogs. I bet Raiders, but Pittsburgh will win this game.
Yes.
All right. Los Angeles Rams, the unstoppable greatest team, as we've been hearing. Another overreaction we didn't talk about. Rams versus Indianapolis. The over and under is 47.5. And the Rams are favored on the road by 3.5.
I'm going with the Los Angeles Rams to win the game.
Me too.
It's a lot of issues with the Colts going on.
Too.
There's really a lot of issues with them.
The biggest issues I saw, besides the Wentz stuff, defensively, that secondary was getting torn apart, son. Serious by Russell Wilson, and unfortunately, in that division, 3 out of the 4 teams in that NFC West can do the same thing, not including San Francisco because their quarterback doesn't work. So the other 3 can do exactly what happened. So this will be a bit of an issue. And I actually can't prove that this line is better than Seattle because Seattle's line actually didn't play bad against like DeForest Buckner and them. So I can't prove that. But what I can say is that their passing attack is around just as good. They have an offensive-minded coach who will exploit the weak secondary that is Indianapolis. And if I'm not mistaken, we did mention this small thing in the guide. Unfortunately, that small thing is not small. That's actually a big issue. So that's bad. That needs to be fixed somehow. If I'm not mistaken, I think Xavier Rose was not playing against Seattle. I'm not sure he's going to come back for Rams. It's Tuesday, so we don't get the injury reports yet, so we don't know. But that's an unusual reason why we do this later in the week, so we can have the injury reports and make our points then. But oh well, schedule happens, life happens, So if he's not playing, we're gonna see basically what the freak we saw, and then now they're playing against Aaron Donald, and that's never good. Aaron Donald. Yeah. And if they look like that against Seattle's defensive line, Aaron Donald might catch up with Chandler Jones. So yeah, we're going with Los Angeles, and I think they're gonna cover the points at 3.5.
Oh my God, Aaron Donald's just not human.
Nope. Nope. All right, we got 2 more 1 o'clock games, I believe. Nope, 3. Sorry. Let's go with Saints at Panthers. The over and under is 44. I don't know why. And actually I do know why. And the Saints are favored by 4. I know why, because they're probably sniffing another ass beating. That's probably why the over and under is 44. Me personally, I will probably bet the over. They gotta take a step back at some point because they're not Green Bay. No, I have the Saints winning the game. Just stop playing. Come on now. But I do like the points too. I like them winning by 4, and I also like them going over 44. I think this might be a little bit more offensive than everybody thinks. And again, this is another, like I said about Detroit and Green Bay. Carolina and the Oilers usually have at least one game that they go toe-to-toe with each other. I'm not saying this is going to be it, but it's a possibility. Both offenses should be fine. I think Sam Darnold is going to have a much bigger test because defense is significantly better. However, Marshawn Lattimore had surgery in his hand, right? I think that's what happened. So he either most likely won't be there, or he's not going to be anywhere near 100 or let alone 75% healthy. So that's a big issue. Robbie Anderson likes to take the top off. So I'm saying we might have an offensive game. So I think taking the over in 44 will be one of the easier bets you'll have this year. Me personally, that's what I think. Me personally,
I agree with everything you just said, but I'm going with Carolina.
Ooh,
I'm going with Carolina.
Ooh, LASIK James is gonna go blind again.
I'm not gonna say that. I just feel that you mentioned that they're gonna have a game where it's competitive. I believe it'll be this one.
Okay.
I think the Saints will demolish them in New Orleans if they get back to New Orleans.
Okay.
I'm going with that. Everything you mentioned before was spot on. I do believe this will be a big test for Sam Darnold, especially to prove, like I said, play against the Jets. The Jets defense they were injured, but it's a revenge game, whatever. I do think, I'm not going to overreact to that. I do think he's not as bad as other people think he is. I do believe that he will rise to the occasion and somehow win this game for them. And I think,
I wouldn't mind.
Which I wouldn't mind either, because I feel that he's been unfairly judged for his playing. I do think that his growth was stunted in New York with the Jets, and I do believe that he feels more comfortable and more free to run the offense here in Charlotte. So I'm going with Carolina to win this game.
We finally have one that's separate because we've been the same for the most part. All right,
we were separate a lot of games last week,
and we split on that.
And we literally have the same score, 8-8.
We split on that. It's crazy. Let's be quick. Texans at Browns. The over and under is 48.5, and the spread is 12.
That's points for me. That point spread is too high. I don't like high point spread. I try to stay away from them entirely.
I agree.
I try to stay away from them entirely. But I want to talk to the Cleveland Browns real quick because I have the Cleveland Browns defense on my fantasy this week. I want to be very clear with you, okay? Cleveland Browns defense. If you get into a shootout with the Houston Texans, oh my God, I'll drop you like flies. I swear to God. If you have a shootout and mess around and lose to the Houston Texans, then I would say y'all trash. Then I would give there's no excuse for this. Houston is hot garbage. You went toe-to-toe with Houston. How's that supposed to look? You go toe-to-toe with Kansas City, almost beat them, and then lay A against H-Town, Houston? No, I refuse to believe. Cleveland going to win this game by a lot. The point spread for me is too high. I say they win by 10, but hopefully only because I don't like the point spread, but they should beat them by like 1,000. But they should. But I just don't like high point spreads. I've always been very reluctant to pick them unless the circumstances were crazy. Well, screw it. They're going to cover. They'll cover the point spread. Screw it. And you better. I'm going Cleveland win this game.
I'm betting Cleveland too. I'm not stupid. But I probably bet Houston the point spread is a little high. And garbage time's a thing. That's usually the mother trucker in fantasy and gambling and all that is the garbage time. Yeah. What happened last week with San Francisco and Detroit. The garbage time is what killed that bet. So I'd bet Houston to cover, but I am definitely expecting a good old beatdown in Cleveland. Do we really have to analyze this? No, right? We should be fine, right? I don't gotta do it, right?
I don't think you should analyze anything that's Houston Texans.
Right, I agree with you.
I don't think you should.
We good? All right, cool. So
they should be called the San Antonio Texans.
Yeah. Screw that.
Yeah.
We're going to New Jersey. The Long Island Jets will be hosting the New England Patriots. The Patriots are favored by 5.5, and the over and under is an embarrassing 42.5 points. I am calling an ass whooping. I think Mac Jones is going to whip their ass. Something serious.
Yes, I agree. First of all, the Jets are injured to all hell on defense. Injured to all hell.
And they suck regardless.
They suck regardless. But Mike Jones to rap. I'm sorry. Mac Jones. Sorry about that.
Wow. He messing up his own quarterback's name.
Mac Jones. I'm sorry. I don't know why I have Mac Jones in my head though. Mac Jones look really, really good. Against the Dolphins, really good. I think he'd only be better. And when you have a team like the Jets, who were just literally nothing, I think you're gonna go out there and really, really, really get his hands. He probably sounded like yes. And yeah, I think they get a complete ass whoop beating too. They'll definitely cover. Patriots definitely cover the points and the over and under. I'm guessing the score will be 35. I guess you can say
like under.
Under.
I like under.
33-0 last time. 33-0.
It's not gonna be like that.
Yeah.
I was thinking more in terms of like 28-10. That's what I was thinking to score, which will be 38 points. I like under in this game.
Makes sense. Okay.
Patriots will cover most definitely. I don't see, especially with this team, I don't really see a universe where they score more than 10 points. Especially a rookie against Belichick. Nah, bro.
True.
That's what I'm saying. No, I don't see a universe more than 10 points. Nah. I like 28-10, so which will be 38 points. There's your under, and we'll cover the 5.5. So you guys choose whichever one you want. I mean, they screwed me with the damn spread, so I will go.
We're not gonna.
Yeah, I'm good. It is what it is. I'm good.
Okay, we're not good there.
I'm good. I sacrificed my hand because of that.
Oh, we know.
All right. Falcons at Buccaneers. The over and under is 52 points, and the Buccaneers are favored by 12 points.
The over under is it's under, honestly. But they're gonna beat the hell out of the Falcons though. They're gonna beat the hell out of them. But I think the under will be under. I think I'm picking the Buccaneers.
I pick Buccaneers too, and I like the under also. I like it more than 12. I think both of them might be safe though.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure what we saw last week from Atlanta is pretty close to what they actually are. So yeah.
Garbage.
Minnesota at Cardinals. The over and under is 51, and the Cardinals are favored by 4.5. I like Cardinals most definitely, and I think there's gonna be another ass whooping. I have a real bad feeling about Minnesota this year. I don't like what I saw from them. I think Arizona's gonna continue exactly what they did last week. I like 4.5 for Arizona easily.
At first, I was really thinking about it. Now I'm thinking about it more now. Arizona is going to win this game. I didn't think it would be much of an ass whooping, like you said. But now, more I'm thinking about it now, I'm like, it
with that broken secondary, with the one pass rusher, and you seen Chandler Jones go crazy. How the hell is this bum offensive line that couldn't stop Trey Hendrickson gonna stop Chandler Jones and J.J. Watt and that blitz?
It's gonna be scary.
And imagine they're gonna blitz like that, but it's gonna get there.
I mean, honestly speaking, I don't want to bring this guy up, but there's no way that you can not out coach yourself out in this game.
And it's also 4:00 Kirk Cousins, by the way. It's not 1:00.
Oh yeah, true. So yeah,
they couldn't be Cincy with 1:00 Kirk Cousins. You see that? You see that?
So I'm gonna go with Arizona as well to win this game.
It's gonna be a beating, dude. All right. I think this is the marquee game of the afternoon. Cowboys will be visiting Los Angeles Chargers. The Chargers are favored by 3, and the over and under is 55.5. Huge. That's big.
I'm gonna take the under in that one. I'm gonna go with the Chargers to win this game.
Me too.
During this game, I was very impressed with how the Cowboys defense played against Tom Brady. Regardless, I was also very impressed with Justin Herbert for how he played against one of the premier defenses in the league. And now you're playing against another. What I think the Cowboys will win this division anyway. It's gonna be a big test for them. I think
they're playing the opposite of what they played last week. You're playing against the scoring team of the NFC East now.
And I think that, like I said, I'm really high on Justin Herbert anyway. But this right here, a great performance against the Cowboys could really, let's say, okay, this guy, you have something here with him.
I think the MVP talk is going to start after this game. For Justin Herbert.
Maybe.
This is going to be a shootout, dude. Like, I'm so tempted to go over, but 55 is a lot. That's a lot.
I could say like 30 or 28-26 or something around those lines, but 55 is really high for me. I think I'm gonna go with that.
I'm gonna go 30-24, which is just under 55. 30-24 Chargers.
I think a field goal beats them, but I'm gonna go with the Chargers. Yeah,
I like the Chargers too, and they'll cover at that rate. It's only 3, so we got 3 more. Titans at Seattle. Seattle's favored by 5, and the over and under is 54. I'll take the under, and I like Seattle beating the hell out of them. I don't like this Tennessee team at all.
It's September Russ,
baby.
Who is gonna feast on that Titans secondary. I don't see it getting any better. He's going to.
Yeah, Derrick Henry's gonna get slowed down again.
Yeah,
that's gonna happen.
But as far as if you have Russell Wilson as your quarterback, start him. He's going to have a big day. Yeah,
he's the perfect quarterback for me that you should keep him for 2 months and trade him right before November. That's what I would do. His stock would never be higher. There's going to be people not going to care about, the second half woes that he usually has. And you can get so much haul. There's your fantasy tip. But yeah, I like Seattle. That defense is absolutely horrid in Tennessee. So he's going to add up another 4 to 5 touchdowns to his resume. Tyler Lockett might do the same things last week too. And then I think about it, it's going to be insane. This is going to be a beating. We're going to have a few blowouts this week. So in other words, we're going to be wrong on at least one of these. Yeah, that's going to happen. Oh well. 2 more. This is going to be blowout to me too, but that's because I'm biased. Chiefs will be visiting B-More after that embarrassing loss last night. Chiefs are favored by 3.5 only for some reason, and the over and under is 54.5. The Chiefs has owned this team for a long time now. What was their closest game? Their first one? When they won, I think they won overtime, Kansas City. We know when he ran across the field and he threw crossbody to Tyreek Hill for a 4th down conversion. I think that was the first meeting. I think that went overtime. That was the closest game they ever had, right? Ever since then, they've beaten holy Christ out of this team since. And I don't see, especially with this is by far the weakest Baltimore team that we've had in the Lamar Jackson era. It's not even close. Actually, they are not gonna beat this team. It's not possible.
Even Kansas City, as flawed the roster is, because both these teams' rosters are not even close to where they were a year ago. But Kansas City can still be like, listen. So we're gonna beat the hell out of you guys, and I expect that. I think it's gonna be a beating too. I don't know. It's gonna be a beating, and I'm picking Kansas City to win this game.
I know what's up.
Yeah,
it's simple,
and that's me being unbiased. Positive. I don't hate Lamar Jackson. I can't say for
I don't hate
everybody.
Lamar Jackson either.
I can't say the same thing for anybody else, but you know.
Fabrication.
Lions
at Packers. The over and under in this game is 48 points, and the Packers are favored by 11. I love Detroit to cover that spread.
Me too.
Absolutely love it. I will definitely put. If I had all the money I want, I will put a lot of that on this Detroit team covering that 11 points. And it's not just because of what we saw from Green Bay, because that's not going to happen again this week. They always have at least one matchup where they fight to the death, and I think this is it. Especially they got going to Green Bay in September, which is good for them because it's not gonna be cold as all hell, right? And there is definitely turmoil in this locker room, and that's undeniable. We're gonna see a lot of these woes that we saw against the Saints, except they're playing a significantly worse team, so it's not gonna matter much. They're still gonna fight. This is gonna be a close, sloppy-ish. This is gonna be, I think, a worse game than last night's game, no question. But I like Detroit to stay in the game, just lose. I'm picking Green Bay to win the game. But 11, I don't see any reason and any point. They looked better than Green Bay, so why is Green Bay favored by 11? It has to be because of name, because they're Detroit. That has to be the only reason why the Vegas did this.
I would be stupid to not pick Green Bay to win this game. And I'm going to pick Green Bay in this game. I'm going to pick them because obviously it's Green Bay and they're Detroit. But there could be, and you mentioned before, they do always play a one game a year where they complete competitive. And it's the Monday Night Football. You would think that has some type of significance, but
was the last time they played Monday Night was the Hail Mary, or they played one time after that? Monday.
They played another time before that.
Okay, I don't remember.
Before that, yeah.
Which was competitive, by the way.
I'm going with Green Bay to win this game, but can you imagine the headlines if they lose to Detroit at home? At home,
so bad, dude.
On Monday Night Football,
that's gonna be so bad.
It's gonna be bad. That's what you call that. Something. I mean, something's obviously wrong there, but that may magnify, especially how if Aaron Rodgers struggles like he did in this game against the Saints. Wow, I don't see it happening though. But if it did, we'll talk about that one.
Oh, we'll have a lot of fun talking about that narratives episode next week. Oh, that'll be amazing.
They definitely would be.
Those are going to be all the picks. We did our overreactions. This was a longer episode than I thought was going to be. We shall go now.
Yes, before we leave, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. We are on iTunes, YouTube, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Play Radio, Stitcher Play Radio app, Podcast Dynasty on Twitter. Check out the Facebook group. Be a part of the conversation. Also, get your picks in by Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Be a part of the contest. And, try to get your win totals up also. This Sunday, we have a surprise for you on Sunday. I'm not going to tell you what we're going to tell you then. We'll tell you then. But until then, we got a surprise, a little gift for you guys. So be on the lookout for that. And besides that, Peace, love, and applesauce.
You got me, guess I don't know.